Over the past week, I tested a prototype referencing the Bird Scooter app, making improvements to the UI UX. I tested over 5 subjects and made adjustments accordingly. I believe using color was integral to the user testing of this app because the initial app lacked some readability and contrast. I also wanted to test the readability of icons used in the app. Initially testing for the first prompts was I prompted the subjects that they want to find a scooter, they need to scan the QR code. But the first issue I encountered was that the first subject had trouble clicking the group ride button. But it may have been more of the subject's nails, so I further tested. 1 out of 5 had trouble clicking the group ride button. The first subject found it easy to exit the group ride button. She believed it was easiest due to her being left-handed. The second subject had trouble exiting the group ride button. For the last 3 subjects, I changed the button to a bubble with an X and placing the button higher from the button to try to counter this issue. 1 out of 2 had issues with the button before the change, and 1 out of 3 had an issue when exiting the button after the update. But the fourth subject noticed the button doesn't stay in place with the screen. I found the add group ride button successful placing it within the QR scan opposed to the outside. I believe I should have made the exit feature a single group button to create more ease. 5 of 5 subjects were able to find the report button, but the last 2 recommended a change to the color of the button to make it stand out, mentioning the color of red. 5 of 5 were able to navigate out of the report tab, but the hitboxes were encouraged by 2 of the subjects to be larger. 5 of 5 were able to find the centering button on the app, but the third believed someone that is not as tech savvy would not recognize this in regards to the icon, and believed maybe some of the buttons would work best at the bottom of the screen. The use of these buttons were regarded as easy to use. I initially test directly if the hamburger menu was identifiable due to my own misunderstanding of the button. I would ask the first 2 subjects if they knew the function of the button, to which they explained and had a general correct idea of it, and later clicked it to confirm the idea. For the last 3 subjects, I tested if the hamburger menu was identifiable and understood by asking them to locate the logout button in the app, to which they will have to further navigate, and the last 3 subjects found it and utilized and recognized the button as intended. The overall perspectives of the subjects were positive in terms of placement, usability, with feedback for finger-friendly tap targets. 5 of 5 could see this moving to the next phase.